Hey guys, this is Adrian Larson with LarsonPress.com. I'm going to kind of go over our training session from yesterday. Here you can see Jesse, Madman, Anavar, Marvin doing some half reps. Jesse came out with Tony Montgomery yesterday to get a bench session in. For those that don't know the training style that I use, I typically never start at 135. However, my shoulder's a little banged up, and so I decided to go really light today, or yesterday, and just kind of get the range of motion in, feel the shoulder out a little bit. I got a couple of big events coming up, and so just trying to take it easy and not kill myself, not blow my load here. This is Lacey Hughes. Lacey is a pro strong woman who, when I first started training with her about 2 months ago, her form was tore up. She does a lot of overhead pressing, and she has made a huge improvement. She's gotten up to the spot where she's now benching right around 215 raw, which is amazing. Here she's just manhandling some weight right around about 80% for triples. And she makes everything look so easy. Here goes our token fat kid, Noah. Noah here is trying to maximize his arch. Is one of the things we're trying to work on with him is his feet placement and arch. He broke his back in high school, and so he's got some flexibility issues that we're trying to work around. The other thing you'll notice here, we're trying to work on his speed to his lockout. He kind of stops about a few inches away from his lockout. We need to work through powering through that. And here goes Anavar Marvin again. Goldilocks hair. I'm pretty sure that that's the only reason why he's strong is because of the doggone hair. Him and his half reps. Jesse does a ton of volume during all of his workouts, and he just maintains this. He's just strong as heck. Here goes Tiny. I've been training with Tiny off and on for the last 20 years. He's a great guy. He's going to kind of wobble his way into the bench here. Watching him set up is quite funny, but he's a little banged up too, so he's going to go relatively light in comparison to what he normally does. He's kind of we call him the token old guy. You can see here he's just kind of messing around, trying to get his shoulder and his elbow a little warmed up. He's old, so it takes him a while. Here I go again. I'm going to manhandle 225 with optimum leg drive. Again, just trying to feel out. You're going to see, by the way, my elbows. The elbows go, you see how they're flared out a little bit. That's not normal for me. Typically, my elbows will be tucked in quite a bit more, and then I try to flare it out a little bit more on the press, so you can definitely tell there's something wrong here. Noah, again, working on his arch and his feet placement. We're really trying to get everything dialed in. I think Noah's extremely capable of hitting a 405 bench, right around 181 or 198, so we're trying to get him there, and he's certainly on the right path. And then the man himself, Tony Montgomery, finally shows up. He was only a half an hour late, which I think California time that meant he was 5 minutes early. But here, he's just kind of getting set up and warmed up. I didn't get all of his sets on the bench because he benched for about 6.5 hours. But here, one of the things I was really trying to watch his form. He has got everything dialed in. He's got a phenomenal press. You can see his, really good setup, good arch. And he is certainly somebody who's got his technique dialed in. So now that the Thar was here, I decided I'm going to go up a little bit heavier. Knocked out 315 again, getting the leg drive, kicking it over here. I started getting a little pissed off during this set, just because I wanted everything to feel better. You can see my elbows are definitely in a lot better position here. That felt a lot better, still a touch of pain, so again, I'm just not going to go real heavy. Jesse knocking out 365, and of course he's going to make it look really easy for a 198er. Chris Casterline here is knocking out the same weight. One of the things I noticed with him, you can see me in the back there trying to watch his form, is I think he goes out too wide. I think that's probably just a personal preference for him. Again, I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do this, but I think Chris is an extremely talented bencher. I think if he tucked his grip in just a touch, he would be a little more, he'd have a little bit more speed off his chest. And Tony here showing everybody how to wrap their wrist. Every time he went to bench, everybody had to be quiet and just watch him. That was one of the rules that he had for benching with us. I'm just kidding. But Tony here making us all look bad. He's going to unrack 315 on his own. Again, phenomenal setup. And I'm in the back trying to burrow watch him here on some tips, and there's really nothing I could critique or say that I would have him change. He's got a phenomenal press. And this is the last set. I wanted to hit 405 for a couple of paused reps, so I put the slinger on just because I wanted to take away some beating on my shoulder. Everything felt fine. It was just a little uncomfortable at the bottom, so I tried to hold it for a little bit longer than normal, just to see if I can get that pain out, and I was unsuccessful, so we just did a couple of fast pressed and then let it be there. All right, guys, make sure you go check out LarsonPress.com.